Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is about number 10 or 11 on the list of 15 songs that my daughter Mary Catherine ran off of me. They were on my playlist on YouTube. My Facebook and YouTube providers or handlers were shooting this stuff to me. They wanted me to do some German songs, I guess. So I've got one here called the Deutsche Sonnenwende, and that means the solstice. And what the solstice is, in case you haven't heard of it, in the fall, the days start getting shorter as the sun gets lower in the sky, and they keep getting shorter until about the end of the third week in December. And then after about the 21st of December, the sun starts to get higher in the sky, and we got more hours of daylight coming. But the ancients didn't understand the science of it. They thought the sun was burning out. So about that third week in December, they would go out there in the meadow or on the hillside and light a big bonfire in the evening, and they'd stay out there all night dancing and singing and holding hands and prancing around the fire and making all kinds of steps and incantations and whatever magic they could come up with to reignite the sun, because they thought the sun was going to burn out. And sure enough, in the next morning, the sun would come up and it would burn a few minutes longer each day, and they had done their job well. They had reignited the sun, and that probably started back before we had a written language. People noticed things back then too. They had a mind, and it's still done today. And this version that I translated it from is a fairly modern German version, but I think it was probably handed down from the Dark Ages or the Middle Ages. But this is basically modern German, which is a little harder to translate because it's a lot different than Proto-Germanic or Old Saxonish, which is almost like Old English. So I did this translation here, so we're going to do it for you now and see how it goes. I'll get up a little closer so I can read it. Getting cataracts, can't see that well. Deutsche Sonnenwende, the solstice, wind gloaming o'er the mountains came, bathing all in long-awaited light, bright embers dancing o'er the flame, rising to dark skies made bright, that beckons us bring round the fire and stare into a flickering glow, feeling warmth both dame and squire, while German faces flush and glow, raining down from stars of love, while hearts are burning full from need, hearing calls from yonder ash grove, when flames devise a change indeed. A solstice fire, the world grows stronger, long days will come to seed and sow, blue crowd growing, days get longer, hand in hand around they go, hand in hand around they go. And it was a few years back, I almost ended up in one of those solstice meetings at a state park over on the coast, but I was all set to go and had my bag packed, but I got a call that they had to cancel it because they didn't have enough people sign up to pay the rent at the state park. State's kind of a mercenary. They want money for everything, including the parks that are already paid for. Otherwise, I would have gone to a solstice welcoming party. But thank you for listening, and we'll get the German version out to you too pretty quick here. We'll try to maybe release them both at the same time. Thank you for listening. Auf Wiedersehen. Adios amigos. Goodbye.